This is the African News Update on Top Accolade News. The headlines: Top Namibian official arrested for rape and bribery. Somali president undecided on 2026 re-election bid. Gabon Restructures $1 billion in debt. Burkina Faso accuses West of interference. We start with a focus in politics. Top Namibian official arrested for rape and bribery. Namibia's Agriculture Minister Mark Albert Hengari has been dismissed from his post and the National Assembly following serious criminal allegations, including rape, kidnapping, and obstruction of justice. The 59-year-old was arrested on Saturday for allegedly trying to bribe a 21-year-old woman to withdraw rape charges stemming from an alleged assault 5 years ago when she was 16. It denies the allegations, was denied bail during a court appearance on Monday, and will remain in custody until June 3rd. The scandal marks the first major challenge for newly inaugurated President Netumbo Nandi-Ndaitwah, Namibia's first female head of state. Critics, including the opposition Independent Patriots for Change, have condemned the government's handling of the case and the vetting process, citing ongoing concerns about widespread gender-based violence in the country. Still in politics, Somali president undecided on 2026 re-election bid. Somali President Hassan Sheikh Mohamud says he has not yet decided whether to seek re-election in 2026, stating that his current focus is on strengthening national security, revitalizing the economy, and overseeing Somalia's first direct elections in decades. Mohamud highlighted progress in Mogadishu's security and economic sector since his 2022 return to office. His government plans to hold local elections in June 2025 and national polls by September, aiming to replace the long-standing clan-based voting system. However, opposition leaders from regions like Puntland and Jubaland have raised alarm over the timeline and potential constitutional violation. Mohamud insists that meaningful reforms comes first, and any decision on a re-election bid will be made later. Shifting focus to economy, Gabon restructures $1 billion in debt. Gabon has secured backing from around 10 financial institutions to restructure over $1 billion in regional market debt and unlock fresh financing, according to the country's Public Accounts Ministry. In an effort to ease liquidity pressures and improve its debt profile, Gabon will extend the average maturity of 592 billion CFA francs in treasury bills from 2.3 to 6 years through voluntary bank exchanges, convert 473 billion CFA francs in short-term loans to securities, and gain access to an additional 338 billion CFA francs in new funding. The move comes amid a fiscal crunch worsened by suspended World Bank disbursement and follows the re-election of President Brice Oligui Nguema, who took office this month in hope for ending post-coup instability. Moving to security, Burkina Faso accuses West of interference. Tensions remain high in Burkina Faso's capital 1 week after a failed coup attempt targeting junta leader Captain Ibrahim Traoré. A key military meeting was abruptly cancelled, while increased security has been seen across the city, including helicopter patrols and troop deployment near major camps. Local reports confirm growing unrest. Authorities claim the coup was orchestrated by current and former soldiers in collusion with terrorists aiming to destabilize the state and invite foreign intervention. In response, the government is calling the mass demonstration on April 30th to denounce alleged Western interference following U.S. claims that Burkina Faso diverted gold reserves for security needs. The country remains in a fragile state as it battles both internal strife and a worsened jihadist insurgency. You are watching the African News Update on Top Accolade News. Do stay with us. Still to come. Thanks for staying with us. In conflict, ROSF denies involvement after graphic killings circulate online. There has been global outrage following the release of graphic footage allegedly showing Sudan's paramilitary rapid support forces executing at least 31 unarmed individuals, including minors and the elderly. The videos reportedly filmed and circulated by RSF member show detainees seated before being shot, with one fighter stating that captives will no longer be spared. Human rights groups, including Sudan's emergency lawyers, have labeled the killings a war crime, accusing the RSF of systematic violence against civilians. The Sudanese Congress Party echoed these claims, warning the RSF seeks to instill fear and destabilize communities. The RSF denies involvement, claiming the footage was misattributed and taken elsewhere, as calls grow for urgent international accountability. Moving to crime, Limpopo Health launches probe into hospital assault allegation. The Limpopo Department of Health has launched an internal investigation following disturbing allegation that a doctor at George Mesebe Hospital attempted to rape a patient during a pregnancy-related ultrasound. The incident reportedly occurred early Sunday morning in the hospital's sauna room. The case has been reported to the police with confirmed full departmental cooperation with the ongoing criminal investigation. They stress that hospitals must be safe spaces for vulnerable patients and that healthcare workers are expected to maintain the highest ethical standards. Moving to entertainment, King Sunny Ade's daughter raises alarm over his whereabouts. Concern is growing over the well-being of Nigerian music icon King Sunny Ade after his daughter Damilola Adeniyi took to Instagram alleging he may have been kidnapped or is under undue influence. In a series of emotional posts, Damilola claimed that her father is being moved around without proper oversight and may no longer be in control of his finances, suggesting possible involvement by individuals close to him, including his manager. She also raised alarm over unpaid hotel bills and signs of financial mismanagement, urging authorities to intervene immediately. As of now, King Sunny Ade and his management have not responded to the claims, and efforts to reach them for comment are ongoing. Now in sports, emerging stars shine at CAF Under-20 Africa Cup of Nations gets underway. The CAF Under-20 Africa Cup of Nations kicked off with a spectacular opening ceremony at Cairo International Stadium, signaling the arrival of Africa's next footballing generation. The event was highlighted by performances from African artist Rami Sabri, traditional dancers and dazzling fireworks, setting the tone for thrilling tournament. Egypt made a strong start with a 1-0 victory over South Africa, while Zambia and Sierra Leone played out a hard-fought 0-0 draw. With World Cup sports on the line, the stakes are high as the tournament progresses through its group stages, offering a platform for emerging talent to shine. That concludes our African news update for today. Stay tuned for more African news and developments. Thanks for joining us. I am Ojorumi Okocha. Connect and engage with us on all our social media handles. Do have a wonderful day.